15% of men say that they have no close friends at all. Do you have a male best friend? So the answer that I got, and then I'm going to go through some studies, is 15% said no. So that's a little less than 1 in 5. Okay. 30 years ago, 55% of men reported having at least 6 close friends. Today, that number is cut in half. So right now, it is more like 1 in 4 men, 27%, have 6 or more close friends. 15% of men say that they have no close friends at all, which lines up exactly with what I have. And 25% of men under 30 say that they have no friends. And the way that study actually conducted what they call a friend is someone that they spoke to in the last 6 months. This is the reason that this idea came up for me is because I had a client asking me about mental health, and I actually had a recent thing where I had realized that I had not woken up on time in months. I snoozed and would basically get up 30 minutes before I had to leave. So I would, drink a coffee, shove some food down. But I have different patterns for myself where I recognize, when I do these things, I'm usually really depressed. When I'm not doing these things, I'm usually really depressed. And a big one that I notice is when I do not wake up on time, for me, that's 5 a.m. When I hit my snooze all the time, I'm fucking depressed. So this friends thing came up for me because it's really important to me to keep some semblance of, I guess what I would call like a group of like men that I feel comfortable talking to. And this is something that I really only started doing within the last year. But when I realized that I had not been waking up on time, I actually texted 3 friends, one who I am extremely close to, one that I haven't seen in about 3 years, and one who lives all the way across the country that I have never met. And I texted all 3 of them, hey, I've been incredibly depressed lately. I have not woken up on time in months. Tomorrow you have my word that I will wake up on time. The only reason I did that is because it creates, for me, a situation under which I don't want to let someone down. And it is also something where I'm letting people know where I'm really at mentally. Letting them know that I'm in a fucking bad spot, or was at the time of sending that. But it's also from a book called Way of the Superior Man, which a lot of people will not like that book, but you can kind of treat this book like a grocery store, take the pieces that you need, and leave the things that you don't. There's a thing in there about having a group of men that you feel comfortable speaking to. And when I read that about 9 months ago, something like that, I realized that I didn't really have that. And that got me curious how many men do not. And like I said, of the 100 men who voted on that Instagram poll, 15% said no. And then what we're actually seeing in the clinical literature is 15% of men say that they have no close friendships at all. So not just not a close male friend, but not a close female friend either. And I will link all of these as well. So,
hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for watching. If you liked this clip, if you got a lot of value out of it, which you know you did, go ahead and share this to someone else who needs to hear it. And make sure that you like and subscribe wherever you're viewing this. We've got a YouTube, we've got an Instagram, we've got all that jazz. Go give us some love, and I'll see y'all there. Later.